Okay, so we kind of went ham. There's a cat. And so we're making some bread and sourdough starter today, and you're coming with us. And at some point, I'm gonna get that man on a camera. He's gonna love it. No. Apparently, both Sean and myself are on the same wavelength when it comes to doing things. And he wanted to do more artisanal stuff, whereas I just wanted to start using our garden for making bread and drying out herbs and stuff. And as you can see, we've got a little bit of a thing going on today. And I don't want a cookie, but apparently I'm eating a cookie now. I'm not a fan of chocolate, but it is good. So, to get our sourdough starter started, there's a couple of things that we need, and I figured we'll just do that real quick. Okay, step one, we have our jar. So now what we gotta do is zero this out, because what we need to do is end up filling this with some flour. Be tall, honey. You did it!
Bob's Red Meal Artisan Bread Flour.
We need scissors. Cat, come on.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Cut it, cut it, cut it. Oh, really? Saphira.
Want to get a whisker?
Girlfriend. Thank you.
The big sniff.
Sniff, sniff, sniff. All right, so 100 milligrams?
100 grams and then 150 grams of lukewarm water.
100 grams, okay. I'll let you know when you hit 100. 2. Ooh. Well. Just a little bit. Like a very little bit. Dude, cats, come on. You poured out exactly 1 gram. I'm proud of you. Do, 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 do. This is the only downside to having on-demand hot water. The waiting game. Right on the money.
They told me it's more.
Tiny. So I guess 2/3 was correct. That'll be fine. Oh, we can use my new spatula.
Well, you can use it now.
Well, I'm looking. Where did I put it?
I don't know.
Where'd my blue spatula go?
This one?
That's the one.
There you go.
I missed sight.
Turn this off.
Mixy, mix, mix, mix. It's very hard to do one-handed. Gotta get the scrape them sides, honey. Saphira, you cannot help.
She's like, but I'm pretty sure I can. I got a really good nose.
Cats are
Aragon.
very interesting. Oh my God, Aragon, how? I think that's a pretty good mixy mix.
And then
Bonk. Now we just gotta let it vent for a couple of days. So this is gonna go over here in our bready corner. Are you ready for more? So for the most part, we're going to be using this to do a lot of our bread work and stuff. And over here that you can see my lovely work from past videos down there. This is actually where we're going to be doing a lot of cutting. And that's why we have it set up the way that we do. It's very exciting. Indeed, a day for experimentation. I'm going to be making more bread. So I've got a little bit of cleanup to do, but it's mostly kneaded together now, as you can see. And the real goal here is to transplant it into this bad boy. And it's got to sit for 2.5 hours. So there is oil in here. And all we had to do was flip it. Ta-da! Now this has got to sit covered for 2.5 hours. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is cover this bad boy. He's going to live over here in our bread corner. I don't have plastic wrap, I am improvising. First off, what I'm gonna do is actually mark where our yeast is currently. Stay. And then we just gotta put the date. Oh no. So we've marked where our yeast is, and now we just gotta put the date, which is July 1st. Now I gotta go get my claws cut off, because that's a problem. The claws are off. This is my natural nail now. This one I feel like might be longer. Maybe it's just the angle of the dangle. And now we gotta go play with some bread because it's been long enough and we got bread to do. I'm just not terrified of, I don't know, breaking off a nail now. This is so exciting. Okay, right, bread. So it's been approximately 2 hours. My hands are slippery from the lotion. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. I think it's sufficient to say that she has rised. So our next goal is we need to cut this into 4 slices and get baking. So our bread has been rising again. So this is my bread. I put some little slices into it. And then we're experimenting with this one, which Sean has reshaped, and he might have cut a little bit too deep into it, but we'll see how that is. Oven must be at 375, and then we cook, and then we'll be good to go. Hey, look, you can see my reflection. Preheated. It is technically 648, so we need to check back at 728. 718. Say bye-bye. Halfway there, let's take a peek. Oh my god, it's red! Okay, it's gonna be a while. I gotta not be impatient, but damn am I impatient. I really want to try it. Like now. For a tomato update, as you can see, they have been feasted upon quite a bit. So I'm trying something new, a little bit of an old wives' tale. See that little patch of dug up dirt right there? I planted some basil. Basil likes to keep horned worms away. I literally just picked off a giant one, and I probably should have filmed it, but that's okay. I'm sad. So these are pretty much done fruiting for this season. Well, he's not. I think he might still have a few left in him. But for the most part, this guy and this guy are done fruiting for the season, and now we fully depend on him. But I don't know if he's a big tomato or a little tomato, so I guess we'll find out. Oh my god, look at the bread. Let's see if we can do this one-handed. Whoop. Gonna set you right there. And then we're gonna grab this bad boy and get him over here. And now what I'm gonna do is just dump them so they can cool in this, because I don't have a cooling rack. Poke it. But mostly because I wanted to share the bread with everybody. Let me know when you're ready.
Don't give out our bread. My bread.
I made this.
My bread.
Yeah, I made this.
My bread.
I made this.
I don't want to share it.
Well, I would like to share with our friends. Actually, we might be able to just, yep, nice. Love that feeling. Right, just needs to go off now. Open it up. Oh, it looks so good. Okay. You can't eat it yet. I'll let you know when you can eat it, okay? All right, go ahead.
Yes. Aha.
Dear God, breathe. What do you think?
It's red.
Is it?
Mhm.
Kid approved? I'm gonna take that as a yes.